Welcome to Scar Plays Kerbal Space Program. This is episode 1 of the series. At this point I'm basically still a noob in KSP. I played a bit in beta, but by Kerbal standards I barely got my feet wet. Much has changed since beta. We are now in full release, version 1.02 when making this recording. Like most of my videos, all of the footage was recorded live during a Twitch stream. I have a lot to learn, so let's get started.
Beardo Vision!
Hello, here is Mission Control talking.
Hey, Chunk, excellent. So I got 2 mission controls. It's not going to get confusing at all. We've had this happen before. Excellent. Nah, I always welcome the extra help. Yeah, I remember you helped me with this before too, a little bit, huh?
Yep.
Hey, it says I can resume saved. Let's start a new one. I don't know if it'll resume one from before. So we're going to do career, right? Not science. What's the difference between, I forget?
The difference is in the science career, you only need to gain science to research new parts. On the normal career, you have funds too.
Okay, but I do still have to research the science too. Alright. So I gotta pay and... Okay.
Yeah, just, you want the career mode.
I imported a flag last time. Oh, there it is. Excellent, it's still there. Yay, my flag's there. Furious DC SL, welcome, welcome. Say start. Yeah, we'll overwrite. I don't care. I don't want the old save. So, first time playing Kerbal since 1.0, guys. There's like no sound. I probably have this from a setting from before. Nice to meet you. I'm Gene Kerman, Flight Director, and your guide for the quick introduction. This is the Space Center. From here you can manage all aspects of the space program. Feel free to have a look around. Most of what I played here before, I was drunk. All of a sudden I'm looking at this and I'm going, you know, I remember this, but it feels like I was a lot less clear when it happened. Right-click over the Space Center facilities to view more about them. Left-click when you're ready to head inside.
Are you familiar with the theory of drunken recall?
Yes.
So Scar, you see the building, the tiny thing that's kind of past the VAB?
I just went into the VAB on accident. It told me.
Oh yeah, it probably wants you to go around and
I left-click,
shows you where
yeah.
everything is.
I was supposed to right-click on everything, though, but there's the VAB. The tiny building to which way?
Past the VAB, it's just like, yeah, just past it.
Mission control? Which one do you want me to look at?
Mission control, it's where you're going to get your missions from.
Yeah, okay. So you want me to go there first, or just look at every building first?
Well, I mean, you know, get acquainted, but I'm saying that's
Okay.
where you're going to start and figure out what you're going to do first.
Okay. Okay, I can zoom in. That's good. So we got R&D. Oh, okay, that's all R&D there. That whole thing. How is this R&D? All the way out here?
R&D is the building on the bottom.
It's not just the bottom, it's
It's the last.
it's several buildings, it's this whole area, apparently.
It will grow.
Fills up the hexagon there, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it actually does grow and fill up with more buildings?
It will view the whole thing, yes.
Nice. Okay, that's cool that they've done that. Okay, so there's my tracking station. All of that's tracking. That's administration. It's mostly in the same place as it was before. Alright, well, let's go to mission control. Oh, and guys, let me know if I need to move any of the scene elements, move my camera, my chat, or anything like that. Right now, it looks like it's fitting just perfectly with where this is, but I'm sure that's not going to always be the case. Available. Launch our first vessel. That's probably a good one to accept. Is there some like music? Some
Yeah.
Where are my options here.
I think you gotta go to the main menu and then you hit
I'm
escape.
sure that I turned the stuff down. Yeah, I turned music all the way off. Right now I've got no music on.
Yeah, you gotta go to the Space Center and then hit escape, I believe, is the way to go.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
I'm already there.
So,
Any other settings that I should mess with while I'm here?
there is one setting that makes me crash. Full res texture quality. If you experience crashes, change it to half res.
Okay, right now it is set to full, but we'll see what happens.
Yep. Before
Yeah, all
I
of a sudden there's sounds. That's
Yeah.
loud now.
we have like the same computer, and before I changed it, I was crashing like every 20 minutes. So we'll monitor and adjust on that. So there's two types of missions. There's missions that you can cancel, and there's missions that you cannot cancel. The latter of which are like milestones that are unique and signify a significant step forward for your program. All of the ones that you have available now, I believe, fall into that category, and you might as well just go ahead and accept them all.
Okay, it gave me sound, but it's loud, and then I turned it down more, and then it's like, nope, no sound. It's at like 11 on music. If I bring it up, no, now it's nothing. That was weird. Alright, well, I tried. There's music now. I may have to turn that down still. Let's just mix that down. Alright. So accept them all. Launch our first vessel. Yeah, that's pretty obvious what we gotta do with that. Escape the atmosphere. Also, yeah, duh. Now you're saying, how do we tell what I can and can't cancel?
When you click on it, there will be your X in the top right. It'll either be, you can press it or you can't.
Okay, so that's non-cancelable. None of these are, okay, I can't accept this gather scientific data.
You can only have 3 at a time.
I thought I only have 2, but no, apparently I have 5.
You can only have 2.
I have 5.
2, okay.
Yeah,
There are
you
5
can
inactive.
4 star, and 2 you can choose yourself.
Okay, I have 4 1-star and 1 2-star that are in the active tab. Just so you know. But that's good. I mean, I remember having way too many missions before.
I also like
But
how...
I've got altitude, distance, and stuff like that, so.
Yeah.
Alright.
So, yeah, you'll basically just put a rocket on a cockpit and a parachute.
So
Get
head to the
some
VAB.
altitude, yeah.
They're not going to walk me through building my first ship?
Sure.
No, I'm saying they're not going to.
Oh, well, they kind of tell you a very small bit, but I don't think it's...
I entered the VAB. Maybe when I entered the VAB earlier, it might have told me something. I zipped through it.
Yeah,
So what has changed here? They got some sorting stuff. I guess that's new.
So, one thing you'll need to know is when you're building a spaceship, it is always built around the central node, which is
The
your
pod.
cockpit.
Yeah. So put down the pod. Grab an engine, or let's see. Do I put in a tank first?
Well, first grab a parachute.
I can't do tanks at all. Grab a parachute. You say.
Yep, on top of it.
Okay.
That would be in utility.
Yeah, it's already
gears.
done. Already done.
Now, you'll probably want to stack separator. There are stages that you can land with the parachute, but it's...
Do I have a stack separator yet?
It would
I
be
think the
instructional.
first
I don't think I have a stack separator right now.
Separator.
Yeah,
I got nothing.
The first thing to do is just launch the pod and research around the launch pad to get you
Oh,
started.
yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
Can't, you can't just stick it
I gotta get some stuff. So just grab a solid fuel. No, not a fuel booster. Should I?
Just grab the pod and place it on the.
Okay, just do the pod thing. I've did that. Yeah, I've done that
There's a
before.
mystery goo too.
Okay,
If you have, yeah.
I think they do.
I have a mystery go. Yeah,
Yeah, I get 2.
2. What was the hotkey for symmetry?
Free what?
For symmetry.
X.
X, yeah.
Okay, and then Shift X brings it back down. Yeah. Let's not have that on the door. I just didn't want it on the flag, but it's gonna be on the flag. Alright, good enough. Launch that baby. I don't need to save this, right? It's not save worthy.
No.
How are there already scorch marks on this launch pad? I have not launched. Oh, having that, what was it, this grid is a little weird.
Yeah, what I do is I turn the lines off, but I keep the markers, so there's a lot less, like, stuff in the way. But having the markers show up on your screen is incredibly helpful and allows you to make more precise burns.
How do I?
So there's an icon, I thought it would be in the top left, NH.
There was something there before, but not here on the launch pad. Maybe it's...
I'm used to there being a little NH right there that you would click.
Here's NavHUD right here. It's actually missing the icon. It's between the alarm clock and the Kerbal Engineer. It's, you'll see it's this little white square.
Yeah, I see.
So show lines is off.
A really strong mission for Jeb.
What's that?
A really strong mission for Jeb.
All he has to do is get out, right?
Yeah. Take surface sample and if you can do crew report.
Be sure you open those goo canisters too.
Before or after I get out?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, you have to be inside, I think.
I can deploy from outside.
Outside.
Okay.
Both of them?
Yeah. You're not going to get as much for the second one, but it helps.
It doesn't look like my camera is centered on him. Can I move my camera itself, or?
Yeah, you hold right click.
Oh, that moves it. But how do I move? Actually, that rotates it. How do I translate it?
Middle mouse button.
That's not quite the same either. That does a weird rotate. Like it's more of a roll. But it is more centered now, so alright. I've opened both canisters, so I just close them now or examine?
You gotta observe mystery goo.
While open? Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to actually hit the open, you just observe. And then, you can't... That's weird. It normally looks like it translates more, but it is doing a weird roll when you're doing the middle mouse change. But yeah, you don't have to open the door, you just observe. And you can't do surface sample yet, you just do a crew report.
That's it, huh? Hop back in, or it doesn't matter?
Doesn't matter, but I usually do. You don't have to recover 2 things. Actually, I don't know if that's the case anymore. Yeah, I think, can you get 2 EVA reports, or is it only one that you can store? Actually, yeah, if you go in, store it, and then go back out, and then take another EVA report, you'll get more science.
Okay, I can't, oh, beat a board. Okay, I already stored from outside. So you're saying you can get out again and do another crew report?
Get out, and then take another EVA report, and then just recover.
recover was where? Don't recall how to recover. Oh, there we go. Up to the top.
Yeah.
.4 science. No reputation.
Did you get the contract? Let's see here. No. Okay, so you actually have to launch the vessel.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't. When I do my campaign, I don't start with the ground testing thing. I'll launch and then land and then.
Oh,
test.
and there's actually more science here for the ship.
Oh yeah, you got more.
And there's
yeah,
the funds.
That too.
Okay. So now I've got those. That should be what I need, right? Shouldn't have anything. And let me just check the tracking. Yeah, there's no objects out here. Alright. So that didn't give me anything, any sort of anything really. I could go to R&D and maybe research something, or just go and slap the tank on.
I don't remember how much they cost at first.
I think 5.
Then yeah.
Just go in and try.
What?
I can't do something wrong.
Try the launch or try the science?
Try the science.
Cost 5. I've got 7. So either one. We got the stack decoupler on the bottom, or we got some rockets and solid fuel booster, fuel tank. Because right now I can either do the, I guess it's just a solid fuel boost.
Yeah.
Is the only thing I can do. I have no tank. I've got no engine.
I'd
So
go with
it's
the bottom
just
one.
that. That gives me a Science Junior. That's the space plane cockpit, I guess.
You can
Communitron.
you can sit on the launch pad with the Science Junior and earn the top one.
Okay, so we'll just do that again. Alright.
At least I'm pretty sure the Science Junior's got some pretty good science, regardless of where you are.
Yeah, we'll see.
If it doesn't get it quite yet, you can get it by just launching a cockpit with a decoupler and a parachute. And
Should I throw on a Communitron? Or no, that's not going to do me any good yet.
You don't need the Communitron because you're just going to recover, and the science that you can generate, you can't regenerate.
Right, you don't. Okay, yeah, that's right. It's just for sending.
Yeah.
I now have the stack decoupler, but we don't need that for this. We're just going to sit on and do the.
Yeah, if you just want to do another stationary to see if you get it, you're not really risking much. I think you get like 75% of the money back for it.
I am Mogar. Welcome, Godrain. Hello, Chilla. Ion, is Ion? Are you still awake, man? Uh-oh, I'm playing Kerbal. It happened. Observing one from inside. Keep data. Should I observe both of them from inside, or just observe one inside, one outside? Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter where you are.
Okay, just
Yeah.
doing them both.
It depends where the goo is.
Observe the materials bay. Well, that's some good science right there. Then go on and
What'd you
hop out and it was 7 just for the Science Junior. Now, can I do a crew report inside and then a crew report outside, or does that make a difference?
Well, there's a crew report and there's an EVA report.
Okay. What is IVA?
In vehicle, it's like his camera view, or his,
Okay.
yeah. That's pretty cool.
So I don't even have to get off the ladder for this, right? Just do that
Yeah,
and
you
then hop
can,
back in.
you can stand on it, yeah. should zoom in really close on the science, Junior.
Once I'm in, it instantly stores what I had on me or something? Because I thought
Yeah,
that there was
it
a
does.
store. Okay.
You can store from outside too.
I can't get right on there. Is there a way I can make it that my focus?
No, but middle mouse will help you pan a little bit, I think.
Yeah, okay. It's still kind of off. There we go. Alright, alright. Yeah, that's cool.
I think I remember.
They definitely improved the graphics on that and
yeah,
gave it some nice
something
interior.
funny inside of it. I don't remember what exactly. There's always funny text on the panels.
I don't see any text, but oh, danger science stuff.
Oh, okay.
That's all it says. At least from what I can see.
A lot of them have like snacks and shit like that.
Alright, so that's 20 science right there.
Sweet.
I don't know what the ship cost me originally, but that was 45,000 back.
You get, if you don't launch, you get everything back.
You get the whole thing?
Oh, you get everything.
Yeah.
Ah.
If you burn fuel and save the rest, you get the amount that the vessel costs itself, but not the cost for fuel.
Okay.
And if you destroy things, you get nothing back from it.
But what if you launch it and land it intact somewhere else?
Yeah, you have to subtract the cost for fuel, and the rest you get back.
But there's another cost too, because what reason would there be recovery transponder? It says you get more of the money back for recovering a part that landed. So you're losing a percentage for recovery.
Survivability is available to me for 15. I can grab that or save it for the stability or rocketry.
I'm trying to look. Stability's got what?
Survivability is heat shield, micro strut or micro landing strut, radial mount parachute, service bay. That sounds like a good thing to have before taking off, so I can try to save my money. Stability is aerodynamic nose cone, small nose cone, winglet, radial decoupler. And then rocketry, general rocketry, gives me a new engine, new solid fuel booster, and a fuel tank. The T200. Now I just picked up the T100, I think, fuel tank. The RT10 fuel booster and the T30, LVT30 fuel engine. Liquid fuel. I think I want survivability.
Probably. It depends on what you're gonna do next, but
I'm gonna launch and I want it to survive.
Okay.
So keep that science junior on there, right?
there's
Just go
nothing.
on, add-
There's nothing in survivability. You already got it, didn't you?
Yeah, I already do.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the heat shield is not necessary for the Mark I cockpit. And the rest of that is stuff that you won't need for a while. It's possible with one of these tourism missions, the radial parachutes will come in handy, but you won't get those for a little bit. But it hardly matters what you need, what you pick right now, because you're about to get science just for launching stuff, I think.
Yeah.
And also,
But I want to make sure I survive and I keep my Kerbal alive.
well, it
It's
depends
kinda-
on what you send up there. If you don't send anything up, you don't need a heat shield. Like, for these first launches, all I did was the Mark I, a parachute, and then stuff to get them in the air.
Am I just going to use a solid fuel booster or should I use a liquid
Yeah.
fuel?
Well, for the upper part, well, okay, it depends. You're not going to get much ability to maneuver with solid, just so you know. But for now,
Right.
it's not going to hardly matter. All you're trying to do is get in the air.
First thing with the refund. If you
It looked like I got back more money than that ship was worth, by the way. Because I got back 45. Right now I just added some stuff and the ship's still not even worth 45. So maybe I earned money just for doing stuff though? Is that what happened?
You did.
Okay.
Wait, no, did he? No, he had
I got
money
back
off
45. It wasn't a contract, but...
Yeah, I don't know what you would have earned money from. That's weird.
Can anybody tell me in the stream, was it 45 I got back? Because if we take the stuff off that I just did,
Well,
the ship's
I know
worth
you had
35.
45 I know you had 45 something before you launched the mission, and now you still have that, so you didn't lose much if you lost anything, and if you gained something, you didn't gain much either.
Right, well I meant 4,500. I thought I got 4,500 for that mission. Maybe I was looking at it. Maybe it might have been 45,000. It was telling me my total. That's entirely possible. I don't know. I don't think I need the stack decoupler on this though, right? I'm gonna launch it and try to salvage the whole thing. We're not gonna stage things.
You launching the Science Junior?
Huh?
Are you launching the Science equipment up?
I thought I was, yeah. You think I don't need to, or am I not gonna get any science?
There's gonna be one point while you're in the air, you can get how much more do you think he's gonna get out of that chunk before he gets to orbit? Like, unless you're going to a different biome.
Well, before I could it wasn't there science at every biome though? Like I could do stuff, or is that no longer the case? Like I mean, wasn't every spot in the I forget what the hell do they call the center, the Kerbal Space Center? Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's Science Kerbal Space Center.
Wasn't each section its own biome before though? Did they change that or no?
There's biomes across the map, but they're like scattered and there's only a certain number.
Right, I remember there's the large scale of that, but you could cheat this. It seemed like a cheat to me. Basically, you could rock your ship, not even get off, or you could even run your Kerbal around the space center. And so if I went to the R&D center, if I actually walked to the R&D center, I could do a sample there.
They're not.
And
small.
Okay,
No,
it used to be. It was. I swear, it worked. It worked. I did it. I went to every section of the KSC. Now maybe you just haven't done it. I don't know, because if you didn't do it before, can anybody tell me if that's still a thing? I don't want to waste my time on it. But since I can't even take a soil sample right now, that seems like it's not going to work.
I think it's more time effective to actually get science in the way the game intended. Believe it or not.
Yeah.
You can drive around if you build a rover. Then it's much more faster.
Yeah, there's that too. Yeah.
And so now I want to say the refunds. If you recover the rest from the launch pad, you get the full thing. And the rest depends how far you are away from the KSP.
Awesome.
Okay.
If you are on the other side of the planet, you get just a small part of it back, and if you're near the KSP, you get much more.
Okay, so landing near KSP KSC is good.
I had no idea that there was that effect. I figured it was like a flat rate if you were a certain distance away.
So, mission for today, build a space shuttle and land on the runway.
Yeah, you'll want to basically with this thing just go straight up as far as you can and try to just go straight back down and hit your parachute when you get to...
Oh, I didn't check my stages.
Yeah, you probably should use the stack decoupler, but because I don't know if the parachute is strong enough
that's the other thing, is I'm not sure, but we
carry
can always revert to launch.
your booster, and I got the difficulty to return to launch. Okay.
You do have that, right? It's a default option, so I'm sure he does.
It's not actually. It used to be. Well, right now there's revert flight.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, yeah, revert flight, and then there's revert to launch or revert to
so
vehicle assembly. So that would start. That would basically that means nothing ever happened.
Yeah,
and I wouldn't necessarily.
You travel back in time and can restart.
I'd like to try it and see what happens.
To make it impossible to do that, though, you should be aware of. If you quick save, you can no longer revert.
Really?
Yeah. So if you hit F5, it's no longer a mission that you can salvage if something goes wrong.
Really?
Yeah, that's why, like, a lot of times it's stressful to play because you can always quick save, but sometimes you don't know if the mission's going to have enough fuel.
Yeah, if you don't, okay, so keep that in mind. You don't want to. Can you do a regular save before you do that? So you could always go back to that regular save, right?
Yes. You can on the menu screen in your Kerbal Space Center. You can hit.
So yeah, you can save from there and then do it. All right, good enough.
Yeah, I think there's like 3 different types of saves. It has its own autosave that it manages. It has a persistent that occurs in the Kerbal Space Center, and then it's got your quick save.
Okay. While I'm looking at it, it looks like I may want to move my scene around real quick. My camera is kind of in a spot that blocks. That's probably okay. All right. Anybody want to count me down?
3, 2, 1.
And so just don't touch anything, right? Just let it go straight up, burn out, and everything.
Hit R and T,
turn on
right?
SS?
No, I haven't.
Hit T.
Okay, I've already kind of gone off a little bit, so let's fix that a little bit.
Before.
Okay, I've now burnt out.
Yeah, you hit Z, R, and T. Z goes max throttle. R turns on RCS. T hits on SAS.
Okay, I wasn't even max throttle. I was none of those. I totally forgot about all that stuff.
For solid boosters, they're not affected by your throttle. They're max all the time.
You can config them in the web. How many thrusts you want from them?
Okay. Launch my parachute again at 5,000.
I hit it at 3K, but anywhere between there and 1,000 is okay.
Okay, so based on this, I should be able to just hit space again, and that's going to do it, right?
Yep.
Yeah, later on, check the the staging before you start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I looked at it and I was like, all right, I can live with this staging. It's fine.
Yeah.
I checked it before I launched. I just forgot. I forgot to check it before I left the VAB.
All right. At this point, while you're still in the air, go ahead and start clicking your science stuff.
Oh yeah.
You can actually set up action groups to do that manually with the number keys.
Okay.
Or automatically, I guess I should say. But not until later in the campaign when you've unlocked it through your upgrading your science. Or no, what facility was that?
What are you talking about?
VAB, the VAB. Yeah, the VAB.
All right. Is it okay for him to get out in the ocean or no?
Oh yeah. Later on, he could take water samples. You might need to hit Q or E to rotate the craft so that he can actually get out.
He got out. I might not be able to get back in.
Oh shit. Nah, hardly matters.
Gamelus K, welcome back, man. How you liking the game? Slappy White, welcome, and Skark, X-Skark, welcome. How you doing? And let's see. He said, "Can I win another raffle within the first 30 seconds? I'm on stream again." So that would be great. No, you're actually ineligible for raffles for a month. But, nice try, nice try. Please don't let that stop you from coming back. Alright, so we're going to go on ahead and just recover vessel, or is that recovering me, and then I got to recover the vessel? Yeah, it's going to recover me.
Yep.
Yeah.
You are a vessel when you're
When I'm out.
EA.
You got no gain. Solo, he has no gain. Recovering the vessel, 35 science.
That's a lot of science right now.
3,800 recovered from parts. My funds are at 70,000, so I gained money here.
Because you launched into altitude. And
Oh yeah,
a bunch of
got the
if
contracts.
you go to the top right, you'll see what you gained.
Okay, all 5 of these are complete. Yep. Okay, so 6,000 from that. Same one. Okay, there we go. 2,800, 6,009.
So a lot of those are
2004.
procedural contracts that you just get as you gain altitude.
Yeah.
It used to be that you had to
Yeah,
start
no.
a flight to get those.
Yeah, those were. It's the wrong place. That's the space hangar. Okay, why do I keep going there? I must be out my mind. The tiny building. Tiny building. Okay, available is only curve and orbit. I still have some actives.
Yeah, that's why I was saying those were the procedurals that you got done.
Okay, so so they added new procedurals. Set altitude record, set speed record. Escape the atmosphere is still on here, and then orbit curving is the new one. Alright.
Time to get some new parts.
Science. Okay, so I have 35. That is not enough for both of these. So I have a choice, rocketry or stability. Now if I want to break those records, I think I want rocketry. That gives me the engine. Oh, that's a T-45.
Both, right?
No.
No.
Just shy. It's 20 plus 18 is 38, and I have 35. I assumed I wanted rocketry, yeah. That's going to give me the T-45 engine.
Well, the stability would make it a little bit easier to go straight, but you don't necessarily need to go straight, and you're probably not going to go to orbit until you get both of those.
Audio tab, welcome back. Sold.
Your goal for this one should be suborbital, which I think you can get to 70k with with the parts that you have. You're going to have a couple stages. If you don't get suborbital, that's okay. We just want you to get a lot faster and a lot higher than you did this time.
So for that, we're going to want regular engines now, or we're still going solid fuel? We're going for a better
stage. Well, let's start. The thing directly below your rocket should be liquid, and then maybe another liquid.
Wait, what?
So liquid stage. You start with a fuel tank, and then you put a liquid boost or a liquid.
Okay, so we're not going solid at all, or we're starting.
We'll start liquid and then go solid.
Okay, below my science, I'm going to put in a liquid fuel tank then.
Yep.
Go with
Now,
the 200 or the 100.
The 100. The smaller the top, the first stage should always be tiny, because the bigger what goes on top, then it's harder to push that up. And
So should I get rid of the science to take off that weight?
It depends. If you're gonna go suborbital, if you're gonna hit 70k, you're out of atmosphere, and then that science is gonna get you a lot more.
That's important. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Let's do it. We're gonna try and work my way through.
So let's see what engines we have. This is where me telling you about Delta V is important.
Right. For this stage, I probably don't need the swivel, right? I can do the T30 on the top stage.
Let's see what you have as choices. I gotta let it catch up.
T30, T45.
The smallest one you got available is the swivel. So you look at the max thrust.
Well, the T30 weighs less, and okay, max thrust, 200 versus.
T30 is much less efficient.
Right.
So plop the swivel on, and then see what the Delta V says in Kerbal Engineer.
Yeah, Delta V.
Delta V is 515.
And TWR.
TWR, yeah.
Thrust to weight is 617.
1.2 or
1.7.
something. Yeah, to start smooth.
Right.
Yeah.
I vaguely remember all these things, but how to achieve that?
Sean, what do you go with?
What do you mean?
On the launch pad, what do you start with? Because I go with
What?
1.7.
Yeah, 1.7 is what DOS does.
It's okay, but you should check that it's over 1.2 because it's a heck slow. If you start with 1.2 or lower.
So make sure it's at least that, but you want 1.7.
Right.
I should just, or let's instead of going for the confusing, like I could have a range, let's just go with the 1.7 because that's gonna get me the Atmo, right?
Yep.
Zen, we'll see you later. Have a good night.
The way you are from the ground, though, the less you need it to be 1.7.
Right.
And this
click on
stage isn't going to be
atmospheric
close to the ground at all.
on the engine here. So you see on the launch pad. So you have
Now higher,
atmospheric.
okay, the higher thrust to weight ratio is good or bad?
Bad. Right now it's at 6. That's ridiculous.
Right.
So,
That means I have a lot of thrust.
yeah, you don't have small engines right now, but you can right-click your engine and manually reduce the thrust.
But we don't need that to be at 1.7 right now, right?
Yeah. Still, the thing is about this stage is it's very pitiful. You're going to want to put a bigger fuel tank on there just because the engine that you have isn't, yeah. Like,
So I do want the 200 now instead. So
Yeah.
pull that engine off, pull the tank off.
it's going to be a process. There's going to be trial and error here, so.
Now I've got the thruster limited. Now we don't care that this is 1.7 yet, right?
No.
And what's the Delta V I need?
Well, probably 1,000 or 2,000.
1,700, I think.
1,500?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds
but,
about right.
Hit the atmospheric button on Purple Engineers so you see your the stats on the launch pad. You know, checking the.
Okay, 1.4 and
It'll
793.
and it'll be a little higher because this isn't going to be on the launch pad.
Okay, should I leave the thrust limiter alone right now? Leave it at 100 or what? Because I had it limited. Now it's back to 100, and it's 4.5 and 793.
Set your altitude on the atmospheric to about, let's say, 35 kilometers, and then get it to 1.5. This is like really rough estimate of what would be efficient, but just somewhere in that range is going to
And
get
then
close.
you said get it to 1.5?
1.5 TWR. I suppose the speed would matter too with that, but I don't really know. But that's going to be close because when you set the atmospheric back down.
Alright, I got 1.5 and 939 Delta V. That's at this stage.
Sound reasonable, Chunk?
Because it's not the only stage, right? So we're gonna prop something else on here.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
go ahead and
let's
go get a separation,
go on to the
whatever.
next one. We could probably do another liquid. What was that? 930? No, we go straight to solid now. We probably finish it off with one of those solid boosters.
I got the 10. But I started with the 10. What's the difference? Let's see what's the difference there. The 5, I guess I got the 5 later? That's weird.
So what did that give you?
I put the 10 on there. Now that's still Atmo. Am I dropping it back down to the body now?
Yeah. Back to sea level. Well, no, I mean, just hit the atmospheric button twice.
Okay, we're staying in. Okay, that. Are we sure? Do I need to drop Atmo to 0?
Yeah.
Because it didn't look like it changed it.
Oh, okay. I thought that reset it.
No, it didn't. It just removed the bar. Huh. Actually, you know what? It may have done something. It kind of messes with the Delta V some, but anyways.
I
So
dropped it
it's
to
fine.
0 and I turned atmospheric back off, so now it's just
It's
this
really
is
close.
standard.
I saw it had like 200 shy almost of our 1500 estimate.
No, I'm at 50. Well, right now I'm at 1500 with Atmo off.
Well, you want it on.
I
It's
want
gonna-
Atmo on.
Yeah, because you're ignoring the fact that there's atmosphere. That's like a Kerbin
Okay.
with no atmosphere.
Okay.
Okay, if I trust this map, you need 4,000.
4,000 to get to 70k and drop back down.
To go to a low carbon orbit.
He's not.
I'm not gonna get orbit on this one.
Yeah, just.
I mean, we could try, but
Also, I find
Or
that figure
later.
to be really pessimistic. I've done it with a lot less.
Yeah, it's a
Like
Delta
I'll
V
bring
map.
up 5,000 Delta V of fuel, and I'll still have 1,000, 2,000 left when I get up there.
I used this
Not
before.
2,000.
This is slightly updated, but I used this Delta V map before.
Yeah, I think it depends on how your launch profile is.
It's
Go straight
incredibly
up and
dependent
turn
on your
90
efficiency.
degree to west, it may cost this Delta V. But if you do gravity turn, it should be alright.
And you will be doing a.
So Chunk, you're trying to get me to orbit. Is that what you're saying?
No, I just get the.
You're just discussing it.
Yeah. The first thing you should do is a suborbital flight.
Right.
And you're just gonna go straight up again.
Okay. So we think we need to add something here, or what?
Let me check.
No. You can try it. If you don't get there, we can revert and add one more thing, and we'll be good. All you would
Yeah.
need to do is just swap out the bottom booster to get there.
The mission gets go.
Okay, so ZRT.
Tech staging.
Yep, that's what I do. Is ZRT.
Yeah,
Stages
you
look good.
will need the R for RCS because you do not have any RCS on your.
Yeah.
Chunk, I
alright.
like this map better. Or this infographic better. This is a really nice one.
Yeah, I just googled it.
Oh.
Let me check.
That is nice. Yeah, that what Chunk showed is what I was using before, but this has a lot to it. That's
The one I linked is literally the only thing I use. I've looked at all the resources and I've
It's-
figured out.
it's
this
got
one has
everything you
everything
need.
I That was weird.
yeah. We were like, it doesn't have anything about Kerbin, though.
No, but all you need to know is they say 4550 is the average. I've done it with what I think to be 36 to 3800, and you'll see other people online talking back and forth about what the possibilities are, and I think that's the number that they land on too.
Okay.
I need to narrow down.
I'm gonna
and figure out
launch.
what I can get it.
So
What's that?
I'm gonna launch. Who did countdown last time?
Chunk?
Chunk, your turn to count down. Maybe not. And there's the bell, actually, so let's just cut for a recording.
Oh, I thought you were using the bell as launch.
No. But it could be, but I don't want to wait a whole minute for the next one. Alright, well, if Chunk's not here to do the countdown, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm.
Oh, you are. Okay. Go ahead, do the countdown.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, ignition.
Hey, I'm going a lot straighter with SAS on.
Right?
it's built for.
One thing that I always
Amazing.
do when I launch Scar is I rotate.
Oh, I didn't.
degrees.
I totally forgot to. I staged. I could have put the separation and the engine on the same stage.
Oh, true.
That would have been nice. Because I'm sitting here just floating up slowly. I'm not sure if that's going to hurt me or not. Probably. I was losing speed. What's my altitude I need to get to?
70k.
Okay. Now should I just keep going max speed right now? That's all I'm. At 70k, yeah, I'm not gonna make 70k. I'm at 13, and half my fuel is gone.
Yeah, you can.
Is there a way to tell what I'm estimated to get to?
Purple
yeah,
engineer, but you can't get it yet. You have to unlock it.
Or you check the map where you're.
Yeah, I was gonna say map should give me my APO.
I thought you were asking like in the.
Okay, it just
Yeah,
it's
if you're an
done.
engineer on board, you will see it.
Yeah, my APO is 31. The engineer was available immediately. By the way, that little part, that was available from the beginning.
Oh, okay.
So I could have
If you
slapped
add
that on
part- If you add that part, it adds it to your display.
there. Okay. Yeah, APO is 31. So revert.
Not necessarily. If you want, you can get the information
in
and
a-
science from this.
Yeah, you're in higher atmosphere. Go for
Yeah.
it. Check it. You launch on a launch pad, so you get maximum refund, maybe.
Yeah,
you
you-
land near the launch pad.
Yeah, the Kerbin's gonna rotate a little bit too, but he'll land close.
So this is high orbit. It's not.
No, this is
high altitude.
No, high altitude, high atmosphere. Okay.
crew report.
You can't do EVA until you updated your astronaut complex, I think.
You wouldn't want to right now anyway.
Jeb looks somewhere between
Just go EVA, idiot.
shocked and no. He's pretty happy.
No, Jeb's a
I went IVA. It's pretty cool in the ship. How do I get out of IVA?
Let's see. I've been trapped in that thing before. Oh my god. I've
Like,
killed
oh, what do I do?
pilots because I was trapped in there. I was trying to land on the moon and that happened.
Oh god, that's awful.
Yeah. Try landing with the nav ball.
It looks like I'm coming right back down on KSC. It's like this was a perfect straight up and down. Beardo vision! Alright, that's it for now. Be sure to come back and find out what happens next. Remember to subscribe, click like, and leave any comments below. And as always, thanks for watching.